Where do you think that your lot will finish in the World Cup? Do you back England or Portugal in the World Cup?
I back Portugal. I always have. I don't know what
he calling himself white 15 minutes ago and then back in Portugal. Portuguese people disown this guy.
No, I do back Portugal. Do you know what? I love the vibe in England when England are doing well. Like, do you remember that summer we had? Everyone talks about it. That summer where there was... You probably don't even watch Love Island. Love Island was on. The sun was like fucking out every single day. Yeah, now I mentioned Love Island. Love Island was banging that year. Right, the sun was out every single day.
English people just experience life differently.
We had Euros on, like, and England went so far that, like, every time the England game was on, you went past pubs, they were just bouncing, people cheering. Like, everyone was just loving life.
But as a black person, then when man miss a penalty, it's a hella monkey emojis and racism. So it's like, I can't get excited when other English people get excited.
Yeah. Although you did make a point, as soon as Saka scored, you messaged me, Saka!
We're coming to that. Bukayo Saka, bruv. Bukayo Saka, bruv. West London's own Bukayo Saka bagging 2 goals in the first game of the World Cup appearance, bruv. Man, they try to tell me Greenwood was better. No comment, bruv.
You can't bring that up.
Case on going.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Man trying to tell me that Sancho was better. Say no more. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so Sancho can't even make it to the bus on time, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sancho,
so
he's struggling at the moment. Do you see he's deleted all his posts on Instagram?
I don't care.
Like, I know you don't give a shit. I'm just saying, like, I think he has some... Okay.
I have no interest. What, you think he's got what?
I think he just got some mental health issues at the moment.
No.
Going on.
Bruv, that's life. We all got.
I love how the last episode we talk about mental health issues. As soon as I talk about players' mental health, it's like, that's life, bruv. Get on with it.
We're talking about 2 different things, innit? I don't want the guy to go top himself or anything like that. But when we're talking about elite,
I love how you talk about.
But when we're talking about top level sport, top level business, whatever. The mental side is a part of it. Who can mentally stay strong? Who can physically stay stronger?
I think you just
and who can physically stay fitter, and also who can mentally stay stronger. Do you know what I mean? And that's a lot of it. This is where people say a lot of your success is luck. You have to create your own luck, but a lot of it is luck. Some people are struck down of all their family passing away and all sorts of bad stuff happening.
Do you believe in luck? Sorry, I know this is a massive segue. Do you believe in luck?
I believe you can create your own luck, right? So yeah, there's an element. Like if I run my recruitment business and I pitch clients and it's my skill that I pick up more clients than other people that run the same recruitment business, but it's also activity. I've got to put myself in that frame to do that. So I think, like I say, you can create your own luck, I think.
I think there are elements of things in life that, like, if you're born into a family that's rich, that's potentially seen as lucky.
That's not luck, that's just statistics. Everybody's going to be born, and someone has to be born into a family of cunts, and someone has to be born... That's just math.
But you might sit and look at that if you were born in a less fortunate family, like, oh, they're lucky that they have this sort of money behind them.
I know bare people that were born into more fortunate families than me, and I would never switch lives with them. So it depends on what you perceive as luck. Depends, it's getting super deep, but what we perceive as luck is dependent on what society values, and different societies value different things. So you could be born tall and slim in a society that doesn't value people that are tall and slim. Do you know what I mean? And that would be seen as very unlucky. Do you know what I mean? Or if you were born, physically fit, but it was 1943, you're getting sent to war. So that would be unlucky. True. So it just depends. It's always a changing spectrum. Do you know what I mean? So it just if you were born rich, but it was the French Revolution, you're in trouble. So it just depends. The scale of what is good and bad changes day to day.
To be fair, Poland was bombed recently, NATO-backed country. We could be conscripted soon, bro. If you're 27, 29, healthy.
I just need wings, a cup of tea, and some pussy. I'm alright. I'm calm. We can end this whole shit right now. I don't really care. Do it as long as my baby by £6.50, blood. As long as man run me my bread, then I'm calm, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Out their door.
Man ain't dying violated, bro. But nah, where do you think Portugal can finish?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are backing us as like the dark horse. I've seen a lot online that people think we will get to the finals.
You lot still have Pepe in the squad.
Do you see what I'm saying? He's like he's a dinosaur. He's like a relic in defence.
When Ronaldo said not a lot of 37-year-olds
there's one
competing at my level.
There's one that
he
pocketed
Pepe.
him. Yeah,
he did, didn't he?
He pocketed him when Porto played Juventus, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, that doesn't say much though, because I've seen Tyrone Mings fucking pocket him as well. So, I don't know if we can win. I'll be honest. I think Jota's a big miss that he's not coming to the World Cup. Yeah, he got injured like last few weeks before we went. Okay. So that's a big miss for us. I don't know. I think we do play well, but I think we're very defensive. For the talent that we have, we're just very defensive, and I don't like the manager's selections all the time. Like João Felix, I think he's a quality player, never gets a chance. He won't start this World Cup, I don't think. He'll come on as a sub, or he'll get a few minutes here and there, but
that's a lot of like Ronaldo factor as well, right?
probably a lot of Ronaldo factor, but I don't know. Like every time I've seen us play, we're so 50-50. Sometimes we put amazing like passing moves together, and other times we just look like we could never score a goal even if we played for like 2 hours.
I think I know Bruno doesn't start, but Bruno sums up the Portugal team. I think
it's hot and cold.
Yeah, very hot, very cold.
I think we'll get out of group stages, and I think we might get knocked out on that game or the game after.
Your squad just isn't consistent.
Yeah,
enough.
I don't think we're going
not
to the final.
consistent enough. That's the problem.
I'd love to see us get to the final, but I don't see. It depends how good like Ronaldo's going to play in every game. If he plays like he has for United, we ain't scoring. So if he can show up, maybe we have something in the locker. But I do still think we'll go out like not the first knockout stage, maybe the second. But I don't think we'll get much further than that.
With England, I was really happy to see them do a 4-3-3. Obviously, I'm supporting Arsenal players.
Yeah.
But I don't support England. I don't really care about England. But they went 4-3-3, and I thought how far they go in this tournament depends on how brave Southgate is going to be.
He has to continue
because they've got the talent, but they have to just keep going, and they have to go and outscore. It's tournament football. It's not a league, right? Go and outscore your opponents. If you concede 4, score 6, and everything's going to be okay. And that's what they did. And after Iran's attack was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But the one striker they had, because he barely got any opportunities, and when he got an opportunity, man's bagging.
Yeah.
So I was like, I quite like that. That it's just. I like that for him as an individual. Because you don't want the games to be just 6-0 trouncings every game. And then you see, obviously, Bellingham's like the youngest England player to score. Saka's 21, scored 2. Rashford comes off the bench and scores immediately. It was unbelievable. And then Jack Grealish's face was plastered everywhere. He was like the face of the win, and he got a tap in right at the end. And I was just like,
no, it was. They played really well, but like, I would just be interested to see if Southgate, like, if his bum goes when you play against a team that's, or not you, like England play against a team that's actually a decent team. Do you know what I mean?
He'll bottle it before that. He'll play a team like USA, who are not a good team, but also not a bad team. They're just a sort of middle of the road team, and they'll still.
But that's where I would, because like Maguire, I don't know, but I fucking hate him basically, and normally his problem is that he needs to be protected, and that's why we typically see him in the back 5. Yesterday he was shielded pretty well by Bellingham and Rice.
Yeah.
But like you said, Iran didn't really get many chances. If you're playing against a team that controls more possession and can get higher up the pitch more and gain more territory, how does Maguire fare? Because he makes a lot of mistakes. He steps up when he shouldn't step up. He doesn't make great tackles. He lunges in.
Are you talking about for England or for United though? Because for
mainly
England and for United, they look like two different people.
I know.
And the United thing, he's got players around him that he doesn't maybe have the same relationship with. He doesn't command the same respect in the dressing room. You know, when he goes to England camp,
he does seem to be better.
He just seems like a different person.
Yeah, which is fucking frustrating. But
is there more of a? Do you think that there's sometimes, say like with a team like USA, right, who aren't full of stars? Do you think that there is a bit of an advantage where even though England are better across the board, they've got kind of star players they lean on? So see like when Wales play, their game plan is give the ball to Bale, basically. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes that can be to your benefit if you've just got this guy that you look to and he's the guy that does everything. Whereas England, maybe not just England, but some of these star teams, they're so good across the board, but there isn't really that hierarchy of just give the ball to this guy.
Yeah.
He's going to go and score.
Yeah, I actually prefer it the way England have got it when there's, you know, a whole team full of...
team.
Yeah, because I think, like, if you are relying on that 1 or 2 star men, what happens if they have a bad game, right? It's always possible. Like, I'm just thinking about it from Portugal's perspective now. Ronaldo would be seen as that main man. If the objective of their team is to get the ball to him and he's not bagging goals, then what? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know why Ronaldo seems the star man, because you guys won the Euros when he wasn't even playing.
Yeah,
he played fine.
He played most of the games until the final.
Yeah.
But, yeah, whereas like for England, you can give the ball, like either wing could be dangerous. You've got Saka one side, Sterling or Rashford or
I'm so happy to
like,
see him start Saka and Sterling.
in his actual position.
I think Foden is a better overall player than Saka, but Foden's a number 10. This Foden out wide thing is completely lost on me. I just don't get it. Him and Bernardo Silva, they're so technical. They should be in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
And, you know, that for me, if anything, Foden starts over Mount maybe in that more advanced midfield. I don't mind Mount in that position, but Foden starts there.
Yeah.
Saka starts out wide. Sterling starts out wide. Shout for Rashford because he's been on better form as of late. But no, I think it's been so good. And like I say, Saka getting 2 goals. I'm happy. I want to see Ben White get some minutes. But no, it's class.
He scored a banger, to be fair. I'm talking about the volley. That was
both goals were bangers.
Yeah, but the volley was that was like just it.
Scored the tournament so far.
There's not been many games, has there?
I'm just saying. So this is scored the tournament so far.
It was a banger though. What, you didn't rate your goat's penalty? No, you didn't think that was good.
He didn't need amazing goals. He's got. Bro, if we watch a compilation of all Messi's great goals, that's longer than all of Sancho's plays period of his whole career.
I love how you did straight. You and one of my other friends, they always go straight to Sancho because you lot know how much I love him.
You might spend 90 million on him. I'm expecting something. Show me something.
75, but still.
Plus add-ons.
I'm expecting more from. I think he knows. I think he would probably admit himself he's been a bit disappointed.
You man were telling me hard that Sancho is better than Saka.
No, first of all, the argument was Greenwood versus Saka.
We ain't even talking about that guy. He's not good football.
Yeah.
he can't even legally enter Qatari airspace, man.
No,
the ones there speak for him.
I know, but that was the argument. I don't think many people mentioned. At least I never had the argument Sancho versus Saka.
Yeah, loads of people did, because the argument from United fans was that Greenwood. I'm looking at you, Zad. The argument from United fans was that Greenwood is a striker and Saka's a winger, so we can't compare them because Greenwood's not really a winger. He only plays there because of Cavani and Ronaldo and all the rest of it. And I said, but if he's that good, as good as you guys are making out, he should displace them because if he's really that good.
That's the you can't you couldn't use that argument with like Messi, Ronaldo, could you? Like they get compared all the time, but they play different positions.
That's not. They both started off as wingers.
Yeah, I know, but
and then they moved centrally.
Yeah. But then I'm saying you couldn't use you were saying if you're that good, you should be able to displace. Like it doesn't matter what position.
I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm trying to
agree
with you, and you're still arguing with me, fam.
Messi is still one of the best creative players in Europe today. Now. He's still developing his game.
No, you're so. Sometimes you're so.
He's still developing his game.
I'm trying to build a relationship with you. No.
Because you might have been going on about Sancho.
Jesus.
You might have been going on about Sancho.
Yes, I get it. He's not been playing well. I get it.
Okay.
He does need to improve. I don't know what's in Germany. I know the league is different, but like he used to have the confidence to take his player on. I feel like he's just lost that a bit. Like he gets to these dangerous positions. He still drags defenders to him, but always passes it back. I want to see him take his man on. Like Rashford, he was doing it a lot yesterday, even for the last few minutes he was on, and he was spinning men and like fake shots and all this sort of stuff. Sancho can do that.
It's the mental side.
Yeah, and that's what I think he's a bit fragile on that side. So I'm hoping he can come good. But
it's always, but we had the same thing when Arsenal was struggling. Is that when the team's struggling, everything you want to do feels high stakes.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guy
to lose
when
the ball,
your midfield, when your defense is shit. You don't mind losing the ball because when Liverpool at their peak, you lose the. Okay, if you tackle Salah, you just run into Virgil. It's a problem. He's gonna take the ball off you.
Yeah.
So whereas now, if you're running into Maguire, like not so much now. You guys got Varane, Martinez. I mean, before. That killed his confidence. If he lost the ball, man, are breaking and they're probably scoring. The whole team's gonna look at you like, oh, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? So it does build that into you. But yeah, I'm enjoying watching you lot struggle. I'm not gonna lie, because the struggle that you guys are doing
is what you were struggling.
Is so similar to what we had. And when it was us, it was just like you man are dead. There was no. Now we hear like, oh, it's a new manager and all these stipulations. When it was us, like, you man are dead. This is what you do. It's the heritage of Arsenal. Blah 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 blah. Do you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, no, but you've got to give him time. And I mean, like, it's like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah. But I feel like football's fickle like that. Like, there was times where I was saying to you, like, oh, you Arteta out and stuff when you were losing, like, 3 games in a row last season.
I didn't say yes.
No, I know. But I'm saying, that's me being fickle, because I was saying, oh, do you want him out? Like, he's shit.
I understand that, but you're a rival fan. I'm the idiot if I say yes.
Yeah.
I'm the one that then has to go and sit on AFTV or wherever and issue an apology. So I don't need to issue no apology. I said it from the beginning. We need time. He's got 3 players that he likes, and the rest of them are dead food. You can't judge him off that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
But I actually hope that England don't win.
You hope England don't win?
Yeah, man. I find English people insufferable at the best of times.
They can be. I think that's what frustrates me.
English people insufferable. That summer you were talking about, I don't know where I was, but I wasn't having the same summer experience that you might have. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people were having the summer experience. Do you know what? I just liked it because everyone was happy. That's it. I didn't
But you know what it
even.
is, when English people are happy, that often leads to me being unhappy.
Yeah.
I'm often happy. Like, these men just chat to me in the street when I don't want to chat to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm happier when English people are unhappy.
Do you know what? I was
These man
happy
should
when they.
deport me, really.
I was happy when they got to the final, but then I didn't want them to win the final. That's how much of a snake I am. Do you know what I mean? I love they got to the final, but then when Shaw scored in like the 3rd minute in the the World was Euros, yeah.
Euros, yeah.
I was just like. It's looking a bit sticky because if they won that, oh my god, you talk about English people being insufferable. Imagine,
100%.
like it was
100%.
bad enough even when the Lionesses fucking won their tournament.
I preferred that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
I preferred
didn't mind
that.
it,
Leah
but-
Williamson.
Yeah. That Arsenal player.
Arsenal captain.
Yeah.
Captain.
Ella Toon scored though. United player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who scored the last goal?
It was a City
Winning goal?
player, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's from West London, from Ealing.
Okay, but
From
City
West,
player.
From West London.
Yeah.
Born and raised in West London.
Still plays for City.
Born and raised in West
Oh,
London. Do you know who
okay.
else born and raised in West London?
Go on.
Bukayo Saka, blood.
Alright,
Greenwood
move on.
High School.
Move on. Next
UB5.
subject. Next subject. I can't.
What?
Next subject. No,
What?
please, can we move on?
Set the pace of the game.
Can we move on?
That should have been an IC3 game,
Yeah,
bro.
I can't.
Real talk.
Oh, you talk about English people being insufferable.
Insufferable.
Sorry. Insufferable.
Language barriers.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Portuguese. English isn't my first language. Insufferable. Fucking Nick and Saka. That is insufferable.
Do you mean it's West London on the map?
Yeah, alright. Next subject.
Do you know what I got compared to? Kicking
Can I-
ball.
Huh?
Playing football player wise. Do you know who I got compared to?
No one said Saka.
No,
Don't
not
even-
Saka.
yeah.
It's the person's better than Saka.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Who would you compare me to? My style.
You. I'm trying to
My
think of
football style.
someone who only uses their don't. I was gonna say someone who only uses their left foot, but not Messi. I would say, like an Iron Robin kind of. Like you know what you're gonna do.
You can't stop it.
Can't stop it.
Can't stop it.
Yeah, you still can't stop it.
I got compared
Although
to.
he
go on.
scored more like outside
Flary,
the but like
yeah.
curlers, whereas I think you're more like you can score them.
Yeah.
But I've seen you score more where you go down the line and just hit outside of your boot.
Outside foot goals are
you
wavy.
score them loads. Yeah. Why,
No,
what did they say?
I said I molded my game on Bernardo Silva, and the person wasn't having it. They weren't having it. They were like,
You
nah.
borrowed your game off Bernardo Silva.
The midfield game, not the final third
Okay,
game,
I was gonna say
but the
that.
midfield. Because I remember I'm not a striker. I'm a midfielder.
Yeah.
So, but that's probably who I would say.
Mm.
And then the person said, nah. You're more of a brute. You're more rough than that. He's more polished.
He's more. Yeah,
He's
I'd
too
say
polished.
yeah, but also he's not as strong.
That's what I said,
Yeah.
right? But then he goes, nah, you got more. Do you know what I mean? The person said Santi Cazorla. I was like, I will take the Santi Cazorla's a
What
baller.
pre or post injury?
Both, bro. He's two. What do you mean? He's better than Rashford either way, bro. He's better than Sancho either way. Who cares?
I don't know. He's running around on his Zimmer frame
It
now.
don't
isn't he?
matter,
He's
bro.
stopping a ball, but
Nah, bro. He's a baller.
Yeah.
Either way, bro. Do you know what I mean? Who do you want your game on? Dallo.
Nah, I wish. That was not bad playing. I wish it was.
Bobby
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely an attacking
Who does the
fullback.
legs? Someone's got an engine on him.
Dallo,
He has
an attacking fullback.
Yeah,
I
probably.
actually think
I
you're
do.
like that.
I do end up defending a lot more than that. I prefer attacking, but I just end up.
You just do the
defending
legs.
a lot more.
Do you know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
do
You just
legs.
do it.
I'm up and down because the lazy fucks on my team never want to move.
Who loses their head? Think
Huh?
of a player that loses their head and just gets rattled.
Yeah, but you lose your head as well.
No, but when I lose my head, I play better.
Yeah, you do. You start getting angry. Yeah, you just.
Do you know what it is? Because if I lose my head, yeah, obviously I don't really shift
Like,
man
you go
off the
Super
ball.
Saiyan, innit?
Yeah,
you
but
go,
I don't-
you're
I
on the
don't bully
pitch
man.
like.
I don't-
You transform.
I don't want to bully man on the pitch because they're my brethren. But if I get vexed, I'll just bully man. Like, I don't care. I'll
you
just
start chatting shit about everyone. Sometimes you'll say comments and I feel like they're aimed at me, but then when I confront you, you'll be like, nah, that pass.
Like what?
Yeah, like
what?
yesterday when you were like, the pass is
No,
dead, fam.
no.
I just lost the ball
No,
for the
no,
pass,
no.
but someone else gave me a shit
It
pass.
was the pass that Yusuf or Neil played to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And Neil just kept doing it. He was like,
Don't
oh,
get started on Neil yesterday, man.
bro.